Hey guys, so it's 10 degrees. Oh, in Butte, it's 8 degrees. So I'm gonna talk about healthy boundaries and discernment. And as I approach 40, it took me a long time to get here, and I learned a lot along my way. I learned a lot: be slow to speak and swift to hear. Don't walk in affliction and don't walk in offense. Now, I'll tell you the difference right now. Walking in offense is where you always got your guard up and you always, if somebody says something to you like, oh, what does that mean? Oh, what do you mean by that? And always walking in offense where no one can say something to you without you offended. That was me. That was me. That was me years ago, because all I knew was not to trust people. All I knew was getting hurt. All I knew was somebody getting over on me. All I knew was, you're the problem. So naturally, I walked in offense. Then I had to learn not to walk in affliction. I've been hurt. You've probably been hurt. I have trauma. You probably have trauma. So I had to learn that not everyone is going to hurt me. Do you know how hard that is? Do you know how to get out of your head? Like, how hard is it to get out of your head that no one is going to hurt you? To let someone back in your life that's, you know how hard that is? No, seriously, do you know how hard that is? So I had to learn that. To let people back in my life and say, okay, no one's gonna hurt me. I'm in a safe space. We're golden. We're good. Even like when you date someone, when I got with my husband, to even trust, it took me a long time. Like, I had kids with this man and everything. To trust wasn't an issue. And that he per se did. It was just that I had an issue with trust. Okay, so now I'm operating in offense and affliction. Fast forward to 2024, and now where I gave my life over to the Lord in 2026 now, the Lord has been purging me to let go of affliction, let go of offense. And still, in between that time, I was afflicted, and offense had happened to me. So, now I went through my own therapy, and I sought out therapy, a group therapy, and wow, I talk about cry, baby. But I didn't know if I had a hysterectomy, so baby, I'm already crying as it is at the drop of a hat, okay? So it helped me a lot. The person that was teaching the class, or whatever you call it, who was helping us even after hours, she's amazing. I still contact her to this day with my issues. Besides the Lord revealing so much unto me. Let me tell you something. When you no longer walk in affliction and offense, you see life differently. You see people differently. You see so much differently, that you see yourself reacting to situations so much differently. Like, who are you? Where is Sharice? And this is why I say you should be proud of yourself. And the enemy hates that when you go for healing, when you sought out the Lord and he answers you, because he wants you to walk in those offenses, affliction, and anger, and depression, and anxiety, and all that. He wants those all spirits. You can overcome that. You can defeat that. So when I learned that I can overcome affliction, I can get rid of all this anger and bitterness that was done to me, and put up healthy boundaries, my life, I was gaining back my life. This is why I say I had a second chance at life, because the Lord has revealed so much to me. Okay, when you look at what affliction really is, an offense, it's just bondage. Bondage to keep you under, for not to prevail and persevere, and to keep you into that slave of, but this happened to me and that happened to me and this. We get it, friend. I'm not being, I'm not being empathetic to you. We get it. Even to myself, I got sick of myself saying it. But you gotta move on, because the Lord wants you to move, and you owe it to yourself to move on. The enemy wants to keep you under so bad, because he wants you in that spirit of darkness, just always angry, always like, Sorry, my daughter was calling me. So that's what I had to learn with myself. That bondage that was trapping me, from a hysterectomy, I wasn't done having kids. Why did I have to get a hysterectomy? To what was done to me in my childhood, from certain family members, from family isolating me, from so much stuff. Like, I could go on and on, but no. Hell, they live their life. They're living their life. From the lies they spill on me, they're living their lives. So, with all that being said, friend, I owe myself. The Lord wants me to heal. He wants to mend my heart. He wants me to live out my life that he ordained since my mother's womb. The enemy, he doesn't want you to fulfill God's purpose in your life. So he wants you to be under that bondage. Listen, putting healthy boundaries up is okay. We're not all going to get along, and that's fine, as long as we respect one another. And it's just what it is. I owe everyone love, but I don't owe you access to my life. If you're not faithful in my life, if you're not consistent in my life, why would you gain access in my life? Tell me that. Remember that. Don't feel bad. And that was my number one problem, feeling bad. Because I always feel bad, but oh my God, but they're going to feel away, but people are going to look at me different. So what? I have to think of myself, my boundary. God's not going to look at me like I did something wrong. Jesus knows my heart, and my heart is, you know what? My healthy boundaries for my sanity is, I know who I am. I know what I'm doing. I can't let people walk over me no more. I can't allow people to constantly look at me in a different light. I can't let people play in my face. I can't let people constantly try to put me down. I can't let people who don't really rock with me act like they rock with me and they really don't. They're only around me for certain reasons. No. A healthy boundary is fine. It's fine. And you can't always go around your life with a chip of bitterness, of afflictions, and of offense. You will never have a healthy life. Everything is going to be a standoff for you. And I had to learn that. You know what? As long as I know I'm walking in my authenticity, I'm good. Let people say what they got to say. Let people do what they want to do. I'm golden. Live your life to the fullest. Do what you got to do. And do it for yourself. The Lord will want you to. My son's coming. But I just want to say that. Get rid of that spirit of depression, anxiety, affliction, and all that, and you owe it to yourself to live free for your bondages and break those chains. All right, see you later.